Hi guys, and welcome back to Choose Good Food. Or in today's video, it's kind of more like drink good drink. Today I wanted to talk all about drinks and specifically some alternatives to coffee. Coffee is actually extremely irritating to your body. It's really bad for your digestive system, it's high in acidity, and it's filled with chemicals. So if you are one of the millions of people in America that can't get their day started without a cup of coffee, this video is for you. But first things first, I wanted to convince you why you should stop drinking coffee. First reason is that coffee is incredibly acidic. Just like soda, dairy products, and sugary foods, this acidity promotes inflammation and a host of different diseases. And it can even strip away the enamel of your teeth, which leaves your teeth weaker and more prone to tooth decay and cavities. Coffee is also really high in caffeine. When paired with the acidity of coffee, can tear away at your gut lining and cause all sorts of digestive problems, which we now know can have huge ramifications throughout your whole body. And while you may feel more energized after drinking coffee, that might also be because coffee helps your body release a ton of stress hormones like cortisol, which end up making you just feel really tense, anxious, and jittery. And when you feel tense, anxious, and jittery, this is also really bad for your immune
Take two.
And when your body feels anxious, tense, and jittery, this is also really bad for your digestive system. Because when our bodies enter into fight or flight mode, they're smart enough to shut down the digestive process entirely and use that energy towards pumping extra blood and oxygen into your muscles so you can run away from a threat faster. And to make matters so much worse, all those things I mentioned before are compounded by the fact that coffee is naturally addictive and the fact that most people drink it with a ton of sugar and a ton of cream, which are usually very highly processed. They're irritants for your digestive system as well. They're inflammatory, acidic, all those horrible things that promote disease and inflammation in the body. While it's true that there are healthier ways to consume coffee, like making it as cold brew or using green coffee beans or getting low-acid coffee or decaf or whatever else, I always still think it's better to break any food addictions that you may have. So here are some healthier and way more delicious options for you. So the first alternative to coffee is a matcha latte. We've all heard of green tea, but matcha is better because it's trendy. It's actually a more concentrated version of green tea because it grinds the leaves into a powder, and so you eat the leaves whole rather than just seeping them in water. This translates to more antioxidants, which help with cell regeneration and can help prevent chronic disease. It also helps with weight loss and can boost the immune system too. And while it does have a good amount of caffeine, matcha is actually renowned for being able to calm your mind and promote focus. The next alternative is chai. I couldn't find a chai mix at the store that I really liked, so I made my own. It's seriously just a mixture of cinnamon, fennel, clove, nutmeg, cardamom, a little bit of stevia, ginger. Yeah, and that's it. If you remember from one of my last videos, these spices are incredibly good for you. They're, unlike coffee, great for your digestive system, and they help boost your immune system. So to make this, I'm just gonna brew some black tea, then mix these in here, strain it out, and then put in some cold nut milk like cashew milk or something like that to make it nice and creamy. This blend is really high in antioxidants. It supports your immune system and promotes a more natural increase in energy. It does have caffeine since it's usually made with black tea, but that can be nice if you're looking for a pick-me-up. The next option is called Dandy Blend. And this is literally made out of dandelions, and it's one of the closest things to coffee I've ever tasted. It's weird, I know, but unlike coffee, it's really high in trace minerals, potassium, iron, and calcium. Dandelion is supposed to be an excellent liver tonic and a blood purifier. It also helps strengthen the immune system, balance blood sugar levels, relieve heartburn, and soothe digestive issues. So this one does not have any caffeine. So if you were hoping to avoid the caffeine of coffee, highly, highly recommend this one. It also doesn't have the acidic, sometimes almost like bitter taste that coffee has. It tastes way more smooth and sweet. It's so good. It is on the more expensive side, but if you were already spending $4 or maybe $5 even for a cup of coffee, then this might end up being even less expensive. And the last alternative is a simple hot chocolate. Or today, I'm gonna make cold chocolate out of cacao, and I'm also gonna add in some chaga mushroom. Cacao is not only super high in antioxidants, it's also really high in magnesium, which is a compound that calms your body down and which most people are deficient in. It's also really high in iron and can boost your mood. And then adding chaga, which is a type of medicinal mushroom that in this case was just ground down into a little powder, can boost your immune system and help with inflammation in your colon that was maybe caused by coffee. And chaga adds a really interesting, really good kind of coffee flavor. In fact, people used it as a coffee alternative in World Wars I and II. Cacao naturally does contain some caffeine, and chaga can also help boost your energy levels, so probably don't drink this one too close to bedtime. Thankfully, hot chocolate, chai, and matcha are all served at pretty much every coffee shop these days, so you don't have to make them at home either. Or you can try pre-made ones, like these ones. They're called Rebel. They're made with coconut milk, and they're absolutely delicious. I drink them all the time. I love their matcha. They're chocolatey ones with cacao. They also have a turmeric one and a chai that's really good. And what I love is that they have real spices, real actual cacao and matcha. They're not artificial. They're made with coconut milk, and they're really, really good. Well, I'm gonna have to wash this shirt because someone's a dirty bun. But that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Hi! He loves me. Alright, those are all the alternatives to coffee I can think of. If you can think of more, comment them below because I'm sure there are more. And make sure to follow me on all the social medias, even though I don't post to them. That's a good boy. Okay, it's 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 okay. Share this video with the coffee addict in your life, and I'll be back soon with more videos. See you later, guys. Stop, stop, stop.